Christmas 2024, my wife got me a hunt to go to Merchant's Lodge in Garfield, Maine to hunt black bear for the first time. I had no idea what to expect. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous, but excited at the same time. Alright guys, we're about 4 days away from this bear hunt. It's Thursday afternoon and I'm leaving Sunday morning, probably around 6 a.m. to arrive in Garfield, Maine around 3 p.m. I'm super excited about this trip and just as nervous as I am excited. I talked to Ken Dooley, the owner of Merchant's Lodge, and they've been seeing a ton of bear on cameras. He explained to me how everything's going to be working. He's aware that we're going to be doing some videoing up there, and he seems to be pretty excited about that. So I'm going to try to make this video as best I can and give as much detail as possible. I've been shooting now for the last 4 weeks, well 5 weeks. We were away in the Bahamas for a week of that. We just came back last week and I got the bow real tuned in and we're shooting all the way out to 90 yards. At 90 yards I can hit a paper plate, so right around 20 I can pick out a hair follicle, I hope. So let's do a little bit more shooting here and we're going to be getting on our way here next couple days. Prior to the trip, the owner, Ken Dooley, reached out numerous times, whether through text message, email, or even phone calls, just to make sure that we were still ready to go and to keep us updated on everything that we might need. Ken was great from the beginning to the end and very easy to work with. Alright, so we're all fueled up and we're headed to Merchant's Lodge. Let's go kill a bear. Just left New York about an hour and a half ago. We're going through Massachusetts and we're headed to Ashland, Maine to Merchant Camps and Lodge. I've been talking to the owner, Ken Dooley, and I guess they've been getting a lot of activity on cameras. The feed buckets are out and they said it's going to be a hot week, so we're going to see what this week has in store for us. I've never been on a black bear hunt. I have seen black bear in the woods, but I've never actually gone in the woods to hunt black bear. I'm pretty excited. I'm nervous all at the same time, but let's see what Merchant has in store for us. I had never seen one of these signs before, and I had only hoped that I would be able to see a moose while I was there. When I was pulling into Merchant's Lodge, I'm not gonna lie, my anxiety was pretty high. I was a little bit nervous of all the guys that were already gonna be there, who was I gonna meet, and how were things gonna pan out. But as soon as I parked, Ken was already at my truck to welcome me. He started by showing me the grounds and the other cabins where the bathhouse was. And he had brought me inside to show me the lodge where we would all eat dinner every night. A family dinner, buffet style. He also brought me to show me where I'd be sleeping which I was the only guy that was there by myself, so I did get the law. Was nice because I didn't have to share a room with anybody. The only problem was the ceilings were a little bit low, but I was alright with that. When you're at a place like this with a good group of guys, you don't spend much time in the room. You do a lot of shooting outside, a lot of trading of stories, and just meeting new people. And that's what these hunts are all about. Ken and Dave gave us the option to hunt these bear all day long if we wanted to. But most of us chose to stay at the lodge and go out for the evening hunts. During this stay, there were 4 bear killed while we were there. No bears real big, but they did show us on camera that the big ones were there. I didn't happen to be one of those lucky ones to see one or get one. But again, that's not what it's always about. It's just like any other vacation. You go out, you meet new people, you do different things, you learn from other people about the way they hunt, some of the things they've hunted. You learn a lot in a very short period of time. Most of all, I want to thank Ken for his hospitality and a great opportunity. And Nicole, your cooking was phenomenal. And Dave, thank you for a great experience. But most of all, I need to thank my wife, because without her, I never would have had this experience.